Oh, so far, not so good. This is the first ever Cam Soda podcast. I am Dani Daniels. This is my best friend, my roadie, my sister from another
Mister.
Ooh,
that was
Janelle. And I actually told her she's going to be my co-host like 30 seconds ago.
Threw me under the bus
but you
like a mofo.
You have good sex voice.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I try.
Wow. I need to work on mine. So we're here today doing the first ever Cam Soda podcast.
I can't take you
seriously. Is that good? Is that a good?
It sounded really good. I thought it could pass through.
I suck at this. All right, so this is the first ever Cam Soda podcast. Feel free to submit your questions on the little texty box thing. I can see you guys. Thank you. So my special guest today is Holly Randall. She's going to be coming on here in a little bit. She's one of my BFFs. I keep hitting the mic with my face.
Yeah, Holly.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Holly's here. I'm really excited for that because she can help me carry the show because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so if you have questions, please submit them on camsoda.com. Oh, we already
we have ghosts.
I love this. How do you feel about being my last minute co-host?
I mean, I kind of sat in the chair in the corner and I wasn't expecting you to pop in and say what you said. But
just throwing her some curveballs.
I feel pretty good about it because I can have conversation pretty easily.
We can just back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, hello, Kim. Hello, Big J. For those of you that don't know, Janelle goes on the road with me and is my roadie, my ride or die roadie. And so a lot of the times you might have seen her on my Snapchat when we get wasted-faced and embarrass ourselves.
A lot. Actually, no, she embarrasses me because I told her she's giving me no street cred anymore because she catches me off guard too many times. And I mean, it's a bit aggressive, especially with the bee jokes. I think that's the issue.
I can't get wasted when I'm dancing, so I try to get Janelle wasted. And then I just Snapchat all of it. And then she wakes up the next day and hates me.
She's just like, oh, take this drink. And I'm like, oh, I still have things I need to do. She's like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine until I like drop all the DVDs. And then I'm like, oh, it's good. I didn't lose any.
So this is going to be fun. I'm excited. So this is going to be like a weekly thing where you can come on Cam Soda. We are going to have different guests on. Some of them who sell their holes. Some of them that don't. I sell my holes. Do you sell your holes?
No. You're the wholesaler. Wholesaler.
Holly Randall does not sell her holes.
No.
Unfortunately, because I would totally buy that.
I would too.
So Kim says, I love your style, Janelle.
Ooh, thank you. I appreciate you, Kim.
This is like her normie style. She didn't even know she was going to be on camera today.
This is every day.
Every day, Janelle.
Every day I try to dress like a pirate or Al Capone.
I just noticed that your headphones are under your hat.
You know, I had to keep it Capone. I had to keep it on. That was the only arrangement I had. It was the only thing that worked.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So what should we talk about on our first Cam Soda show? I don't know.
Holes.
Boss status. I got boss status. You guys aren't even like giving me questions. You're just throwing me to the wolves.
I want to know who Big J is because I like that name.
Big J 20.
Ooh. Are you 20?
Inches or is he 20?
Are you 20? I want to know.
How big is 20 inches?
I'm thinking bigger than your leg.
The biggest dick I've ever taken was like this.
Aggressive.
This conversation just went a weird turn.
I went to the dick. I went to the El Sausage. Because that's what I call dick. I call it sausage.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about Cam Soda. For those of you that are watching this and it's your first time watching this, Cam Soda is a new Cam platform. We're about to celebrate our year birthday.
Woo!
We are almost 1 year old this many.
Ooh.
It's super awesome. I love it. I only cam through Cam Soda because I dig it. I like the way it's set up. It's super easy to use. Yeah, so I'm here.
Who says dig it anymore?
Did I say dig it?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that's not good.
I kind of liked it, but I just didn't know. Yeah, I kind of dig it.
I like mouth threw up.
Oh. Ooh, mouth throw up? I think the appropriate term is word vomit, but it's okay.
Kim asks, do you go on set with Dani, Janelle? You're getting all the questions.
Well, do I go on set with her? Sometimes. I don't go when she's actually selling thine holes. I've not been on set with her, but I do. I mean, I go. It depends on the day and who it is.
Mm-hmm. She does my site for me, so she
so I'm a perma-setter.
Yes.
I'm a perma-setter, if you think about it.
Janelle likes the ladies.
Ooh.
Janelle likes the ladies.
I love the ladies.
And the other day I had Janelle shoot a POV blowjob scene for my website.
Yeah.
So.
About that.
She shot girl's cool.
Yeah. It's awesome.
But she had to do a POV. And for those of you that don't know, when you shoot POV, you have to kind of literally hover over the guy's face and hovering. Make him push his head back. The guy's usually really uncomfortable. And then, I have to look at Janelle while I'm sucking a big schlong.
Yes.
So
the issue, okay, with that, it wasn't any issue. It was just kind of I was trying not to laugh the whole time because I was like, oh my God, this is some crazy staring right now. And while I'm trying to hold Charles's head back at the same time while he's enjoying himself. And it was just a very, just words. There aren't any words.
Is it weird seeing that much penis action when you're not used to it?
No, because the sausage likes me. For some reason, men love me.
Men love you. I will co-sign that. Men
love me. She screams at them she's gay.
I just love saying that she's gay.
She's gay, and they're just so. They don't care.
They probably see you as a challenge.
I am quite the challenge.
You want to conquer the lesbian.
I am Mount Vesuvius. So trust me when I say that. That'll be a hard one. Actually, one person conquered it. I will sit here and say that. One person, and he will always have that when I was 19. So the one guy.
If that guy's watching right now.
The one guy, the one time.
He's I got in that. He spray painted his name on the wall, property of that guy.
I wouldn't be surprised if my name was tattooed on his ass. I wouldn't be surprised because he conquered that one. Ooh.
Someone's ass.
Hey. Ooh.
I just got asked, do I pick my partners? I do. I am really picky.
I co-sign that.
I'm kind of a cunt.
Yes.
All performers in the industry have a right to choose who they want or don't want to work with. I tend to have kind of a bougie list. I like the A-team of men.
No bougie light.
No bougie
light.
But so there's actually a lot to say about that because any performer can say I don't want to work with that person, or I don't know. Girls, anyone, if you can just line up and I'll have sex with you.
That is true.
As long as you're into the ladies.
'Tis true.
I will eat it up.
But your male list is really impressive thus far that I've gotten to see.
Length?
No
amount
list.
Of people?
No, the ones that you choose to work with, I approve. I like them.
I like to bring the heat.
They are heat worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. With accents.
I'm daydreaming about schlong now.
Sausage.
Someone asked me, what advice would you give someone getting started in the industry? Ooh, in the cam industry or the porn industry?
Ooh. Tricky.
While I wait for that, I'll answer the next one. Who are some of your favorite coworkers on screen? Ooh, this is so hard. Okay, penis-wise, I'm really into Ramon right now. I'm really into Charles Dara right now. Girl-wise, God, all of them. Can I say that?
That's
all of them.
True. Tis true on your female list.
Okay, Cherie DeVille, Carla Cush, Skin Diamond, those, I think, like, I could just have sex with them for the rest of my life and be good. But I like all the ladies.
'Tis true. Black ladies love her. She's down with the brown.
I'm down with the brown.
I just wanted all the brown folks to know out there in yonder that she is down with the brown. Okay. I'm just saying. I do go on the road with you a lot.
Someone asked me, are they sponge worthy?
Ooh.
Are you talking about the sponge trick?
Ooh. That's a great trick.
So, okay, advice giving people getting into porn. I would say, ooh, okay. So, whenever someone comes to the bar and asks me, like, I want to get into porn, I always say, are you cool with everyone you knowing, including your family knowing? Because that is definitely going to happen. I remember when my high school class found out, and it was like, I had like notifications on my social media, and it was like, dink, ding, dink. Ding, 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 ding. Like, and by the end of the day, everyone knew. So everyone's going to find out, because turns out everyone watches porn, whether they admit to it or not. Mm-hmm. Don't do anything you don't want to do. Do what you like to do. I'm a firm believer, like, if you just like to give up the butt, just give up the butt. Just do that. Don't, you know? My pet peeve is, like, girls that'll be like, oh, I do girl, and they hate girls. Or, oh, I'll do anal because I feel like I need to at this point in my career. I'm like, do what you want. If you're into gangbangs, just gangbang it out every day.
I have a question for you. With that situation, when they're only do girl, but they're not interested really in women, or it plays off like, does it show on camera a lot?
Yes.
Like, you can tell, like, she's just uncomfortable.
Yes.
How could you not be into women?
Hey, man, some girls don't like girls. Sometimes they just want the sausage.
That's weird to me.
Because you're a lesbian.
True.
Why are we
Tis true.
whispering?
I don't know. But I still think men are hot.
Hey.
But I just don't.
You just don't want to.
I just don't take this so serious.
It's the same with girls. Like, I've worked with girl models that they're like, oh, well, she's pretty, but they're not down to eat the pussy. They don't eat the booty like groceries.
Ooh, groceries. I would just think that, you know.
Somebody asked me, I love that you asked this question, do you use a sponge during that time of the month? Ooh. I actually taught Holly this trick. So I'm so excited that you asked this question.
Ooh, Holly.
Okay. I think I should bring Holly in just to answer this question. I feel like this is a good segue.
I think, yeah. See, good interest. Segue? There you go.
I did it.
I like that.
All right, come here, Holly.
You're natural.
I don't have any music for you. Should we clap it up? That was good. Hi. There's headphones there if you want to hear yourself. It's kind of weird.
Oh, God. It's the last thing I want to hear.
Oh.
Listen to me, not me.
Hi.
Okay, I love that you guys brought me in during the period talk.
Ooh,
we're talking about
bloody
menstruation. Let's bring in Holly for that one.
I just feel like that was a really good segue.
I thought it was. You're natural at that one. That was a good one.
It is true, though. It is true. So, Dani did I always knew about the sponge trick, but I had never had the guts to try it before. And then I finally
for those of you that don't
it.
know what the sponge trick is, it's girls on their period in porn that still have to shoot. You don't want to cancel a week of work because money is cool. So you put in a makeup sponge in your vagina, and then you continue to have sex.
Money is so cool.
And it totally works. Like, it really soaks up like all the blood pretty much. I like to dip it in coconut oil first before I put it up there, because then like it kind of helps with the lubrication. Ooh. Because it prevents like obviously blood from falling down. It can make you kind of dry too. So if you do that, that helps. But I remember the first time I tried it, and Dani was like, so I was like, how do you get it out afterwards? And she was like, you just stick your hand up there and like pull it out. And I'm just like, okay. And then like I couldn't get it out after the first time, and I'm in the bathroom with like my hand up my vagina, and I called Dani, and I'm like, I can't get it out of my vagina. And she's like, calm down, don't panic, like leave it for like a couple of hours, try later, because you said like the blood makes it heavy, and so it's kind of gross, but it falls down, so then it's easier to get. Or you can try like a douche to kind of get it out.
Do
So
you guys have boners yet?
I love how descriptive you were. Like, you just educated a whole
Hey,
bunch of
there's
people.
so much.
I love it.
Yeah, there's so much I've learned.
But
from
she
porn.
taught me too, and this is recent.
Yeah.
And now that's all I do.
Yeah, it's
like
great.
I am just like,
It's
well,
the jam. It's
Yeah.
the jam. My favorite
jam.
pastime is making my male talents pull it out for me
oh, aggressive.
because I think it's really funny.
I've had to do that before.
So I'm like, you get it out. You got it stuck up there. So then like the male talent has to like try to fist me to get it out. And
Yeah.
it's like that game, that claw game where you're trying to get like the stuffed animal.
aggressive.
So funny.
How does that feel?
The worst, well, the worst is too is if you have sex with a guy with a really big dick, he's going to push it further up there than it would go with a normal guy. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, unfortunately.
just take our word for it.
Yeah, I believe you.
So you just got a finger length. So you're
Yeah.
always just like a little past of fingers.
Yeah.
There it is. We're good. We're good there. We're good to go.
So this is Holly Randall. I introduced her in the most vulgar way. I
That's
love
okay.
it. I love it.
I would have it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know how else to introduce myself except in a vulgar way.
The fact that you danced in.
Well, I mean, you were doing like the theme song, so
I
I
was
felt like
digging
I
it.
had to.
I felt it. That was the
felt-
theme I felt for your
yeah.
life right then.
I felt like I had to do my white girl dancing. You know, I used to think I was a good dancer when I was younger. I don't know why. I thought I was really good. And
I
then-
saw you salsa.
Oh,
I
really?
think you're still good.
No, I'm pretty terrible. I'm so like I dance like such a white girl. It's pretty funny. But
I can
whatever.
hoe dance. I can booty shake dance.
I cannot do that.
I tried to. I took a twerk shop.
Ooh.
I tried to learn how to
wait.
twerk,
Wait.
but I didn't like.
I
I,
wanna
haven't
see
really
it.
been practicing. So.
I want to see it.
I haven't really been practicing.
I want to see it personally. I think the comparison would be great. I bet you twerk better than me, honestly.
We'll have to do a twerk off.
I had like 4 shots of scotch the other day and still couldn't get it to work.
Oh yeah, we were trying. We were trying.
Oh,
I said
yeah.
you have to
Groove.
like move your ankles.
Nah.
There is a whole way to do it. I mean, she was like teaching me. There's like a very specific like there's different kinds of twerking. There's the salt shaker, which I guess like you pretend like there's a salt shaker in your butt and you're like trying to like get salt on the ground. And then there's like the twerk where like you pretend you have a quarter on the back of your butt and you're trying to like flip it up over your head. And then there's like the legs up in the air shake twerk.
I'm
like where you
embarrassed.
I'm
I'm
like
black
getting so
and I
many
didn't know
visuals.
that. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that until I
I
took
am
this
black.
twerk shop.
Twerk shop.
I need to go to a twerk shop.
I know.
Can I go in basketball shorts?
You know what was so funny was I went in these tiny booty shorts and they still were too big. Like I couldn't.
What?
Like the
So I
teacher
need
was
a
telling me
thong?
that she couldn't like really see like if I was using the right ass muscles.
Ooh.
So then I had to like wear a thong.
I like
This
how
is like a
close she was
good
up in
scene
there.
idea.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually, I just realized that it is great scene idea.
And then like sex ensued.
Yeah. Which of course it happened in real life too.
Take it and roll with it. I think you should do it. I think y'all just came up with a great idea.
Speaking of, watch this segue. Speaking of twerk shop, how's your workshop?
That was
like
great.
that. Yeah.
That was a great segue.
Natural.
Genius.
She is.
Yeah.
Hitting my face on this microphone when I get excited. How are they going?
Well, I am teaching. So I did my first workshop in May. Was it May or April? Anyways, it went really great. I had a great time. And my next one is September 17th and 18th. It's going to be in Chatsworth.
Okay.
And we've got Emily Bloom as the model, who is a Ukrainian ex-ballet dancer. So
Ooh.
she's like this, I mean, she's a Playboy model. I shot her for Playboy Cybergirl of the
Yeah.
Month. And she's just one of those girls that just moves like a dream. Like her posing, and she's super flexible, so she can do all kinds of crazy shit. And she was a ballet dancer, so she's got that kind of natural grace and elegance to her. So yeah, and she's lovely and sweet and really friendly and very smart. So I'm really excited to have her. So you can go to hollyrandallworkshops.com to sign up.
Do it.
Do it.
Plus,
Do
like
it.
Holly teaches you how to take photos of hot chicks.
Yes, and it's going to be like a step-by-step process. It's called Building the Shot. That's the name of my workshop. So I took some feedback from my first workshop to kind of try to figure out, what my students wanted, because I think what I did with the first workshop was I had them shooting a lot, but I don't feel like I gave them enough one-on-one instruction.
Okay.
So like they got a lot of amazing pictures, which we light and everything. So like it really looks like my stuff. But I didn't really I feel like I didn't show them enough how to get that. So this one's going to be a lot more one-on-one. It's going to be, you guys are going to be able to see me build the shot from the beginning, from choosing her hair and makeup to the wardrobe to where I'm going to shoot, why I'm going to shoot there, like time of day, considering the sun moving, how I'm going to light it, why I, pose her in certain poses, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be like a lot more one-on-one kind of intensive learning. So I think it's going to be better.
I like it.
Are you shooting like different times of the day?
Yeah. So it's going to be like an all-day thing. It'll be like the first half of the day we'll be shooting. And then I think I'm going to do the second half of the day is going to be like portfolio feedback. So I can look at the pictures that they took and we can kind of talk one-on-one about, what they did right, maybe what they could improve upon, that kind of thing. So like you really... because I'm so detail oriented, and there's so much about photography to teach. It's kind of hard to like cram it all into one session. So,
but you're doing it.
I'm trying.
You're doing it.
I'm trying.
You hear that, folks? One-on-one with Holly Randall.
Ooh.
Hey. And everybody's different. Everybody has different strengths and weaknesses. So I think that this will give me the opportunity to really kind of pinpoint like specific needs that every student will have.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be better. It'll be better.
How many seats do you have?
6. I'm only doing 6 people because I want it to be very intimate.
Yeah.
And
intimate.
Yeah.
I want Holly Randall.
But I really want people to learn, obviously. Like I want people to feel like they got their money's worth and that they walk away like with a lot of knowledge and also amazing pictures. So
Ooh. I'm excited. I just want to go and watch.
I just want to
just creep.
You guys can come. You can just watch, just hang out.
Like,
hey.
Hanging out with Holly Randall.
Holly's doing all the things.
All of them.
I love
Trying to do all the things.
You do all the things.
You got to do all the things these days.
I think you're like the only person I know that's busier than me.
I don't know. I feel like you're busier than me.
Oh no.
Really?
You do like now you're doing features?
Yeah.
Ooh, busy contest.
Yeah,
I like it.
Oh God, those are a lot. I just did like the biggest, probably the most ambitious project last week. I did Quest for Digital Playground, and it's kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons themed movie. Like these girls are playing this board game, and then each one of them kind of goes into their fantasy via the board game. So it's really cool. And it's a fantasy game, so it's very, like Game of Thrones, medieval kind of, which is totally like my thing. Like I love medieval history and all that kind of stuff. So
I heard you were saying you had like a bitchin' location too, right? For it?
Yeah, so we got the studio, and it turns out that the guy who owns the studio happens to specifically shoot medieval porn.
Ooh,
I know, right? It's like
really
specific. It's called baremaidens.com, BARE, get it? So he has like all the stuff.
All of it. So you didn't even have to search for it.
Oh my God, it was amazing. So when I got the project, like I was really nervous because the costumes alone are so expensive, and especially if you want it to look good, you can't like go buy cheap shit from Party City.
Yeah.
It's so obvious. So I was really worried about that, like how are we going to fit it in the budget, like, and there's a lot of people in it and extras and stuff like that. And location wise, they want like a castle and like a necromancer's cave. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna find that?
You're like, all these details, what am I gonna do?
And it's hard to find good locations to shoot in, especially that will allow porn.
Yeah.
First of all, and that aren't like $5,000 a day.
I feel like that's like the hardest part about shooting porn is finding a location.
It is. Finding locations is absolutely the most difficult part. It's like such a pain in the ass. So we found this guy's studio, and he had like the castle walls, and his wardrobe room was insane. I walked in there, I was like, oh my God, it had everything I needed. Everything. Chainmail armor, fucking like full like king's robes and like crowns and knights helmets and swords and like
that guy went to medieval
bow and arrow.
times.
I mean, no,
that guy
real.
Definitely went to medieval times and was like,
dude, it was
this is
crazy. I can't even describe to you the amount of stuff that he had. It was nuts.
That's a shit.
So like I walked in there, I was like, thank the fucking Lord. And he gave me like a great deal. He was super cool. So I was able to make it work. I don't know how.
I can't wait to see it because it sounds like it's going to be really good. I was stalking your Snapchat and I was like, this looks awesome.
It was pretty intense, and we also had like fighting scenes, so we called in a stunt coordinator to come and like help, because I've never shot a fight scene before. Like, I don't know how to do that. So we had a stunt coordinator come in and like, you know, teach the girls and the guys the moves. And so we have like real fight scenes and like with like armor and chainmail and swords, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And like, dude, Thursday was probably the worst day. So Thursday was like, poor Jada Stevens. Like, I put her through so much. And she was super cool about it. Like, I really put her through a lot. And she was like, yeah, I don't know how she kept her cool. I would have killed me personally.
A stoner, so stoners can deal with a lot.
Yeah, but it was a lot.
She was super relaxed.
I mean, I had her like, so we shot at the ranch. It was like 100 fucking degrees. Remember how hot it was last week? So it was like
Wait, is she the one that worked with Derek?
Yeah.
Oh man, she looked amazing.
Yeah, she looked amazing, but she's wearing chainmail armor in the sun in like 100-degree heat. We shot their sex scene in full sun, no shade at all.
Did she have like a chainmail?
She had like a chain. I know. I don't know. I should ask her. She left for Europe like the next day. So who knows?
She was like, bye.
But so we had them do that, and then we had them do like the sword play. Like we had them do like a sword fight, like in 100-degree heat. Oh, and she was wearing knee-high high-heeled boots.
Oh my God.
In like the dirt with like wood chippings.
You
so
put
like
her through
super uneven ground with a sword, which she's never held before. And now she's got to do a sword fight with Derek, and it's 100 degrees, and she's in chainmail armor, and then she's got to have sex with him. Like, oh, and tons of dialogue.
I remember
like
when like
tons
shooting
of dialogue
for you used to be really easy. Like you could like lay on a blanket and masturbate
And relax.
I remember that too. Man, it was brutal. Like I literally almost cried that day. I was this close. Like it was really
But
hard.
you got through it. That's
We got
all
through
that
it.
matters.
It looks amazing. It's going to be great.
I
but
can't wait.
It was
I can't
a
wait
lot
to
of
see
work.
it. Popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn,
So
popcorn.
I just want to give like a shout out to Jada and Derek for putting up with me that day. I'm
Shout
sorry
out.
guys, that was a
Shout it
lot.
Shout it out.
That was a lot. And they were awesome.
I love it. All right, so if you have questions for Holly Randall, message them in the text box. I'm sure there's a better term for that.
A text box.
In the text box. I think that's accurate, actually.
I
Message
will look
box.
at it.
Message box.
What is this? Sex guides? Are you doing sex guides about G-spot and squirting?
Well, I did those softcore sex guide books for Quiver a while ago, but I haven't shot that in a long time.
Quiver.
Yeah. So it was like, so it's like sex guide books for couples about, I have shot different themes. The most interesting one I did was acrobatic sex.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like there was like double handstand sex positions.
Hey.
Like both people were in a handstand having sex.
Who's doing that? I'm not doing that.
I know.
Hey, you know how to do a handstand. I've seen it.
No,
I do, but
exactly.
I'm not like, sucking a dick.
Yeah.
When I fuck at home, it is lazy doggy and mish.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. This is not... You don't go home and do Cirque du
The
Soleil.
laziest.
It really was like
If you want to pay my boy Go Rate, I'll bring the heat.
it was literally like it was, and so we got Michael Vegas. That was my first time working with him because apparently like he's been in the circus.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably
He
know
pretty much is a circus.
Yeah, he can like do all kinds of crazy handstand
I feel
tricks,
like he can
all
juggle.
kinds of shit.
He can juggle. He can do fire
100% juggles.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So I had him for that. So that was really good because like nobody else could have done those positions. They were crazy. And the whole time we're shooting it, we're like, who fucks in these positions?
Oh my God.
Who does this?
Who actually takes the time to do this?
But
Do you think squirting's real? I gotta ask this.
I don't know. Okay, so so apparently, according to an ex-boyfriend, I squirted once when I was really drunk. I don't remember. This was a long time ago. My ex tried to make me squirt, but like I don't know. I just wouldn't. It feels like I have to pee, and then
I just want to say that squirting is real.
And then like I
is a real thing.
but like
disagree.
But like when a guy fingers me super super hard, like I'll get really really wet, but like I won't like project things.
Do you stop when you feel like you gotta pee? Do you go
Yes.
like I have to pee?
Yes.
That's
I
me.
can't.
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, that's me.
I hold it in. Like he even tried to put me in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, now if you pee, you're in the bathtub, so you're fine. So you can. I still couldn't relax.
I've had a girlfriend who did that. She'd be like, "No, don't stop. You're gonna squirt." I was like, "No.
I'm
This
gonna
is
pee.
This
Yeah.
is pee. Let me go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
She's like, "No, that's what it feels like." I'm like, "Stop, please."
Yeah.
I gotta go pee.
I know. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I think that squirting is an orgasm, but I do think that it's not the same fluid as if I was to have like a wet pussy.
I agree with that. It has a smell.
When
I'm going to sit here and say it's a smell. I'm being real. You smell it when it's coming. Like,
It's coming
I know
from
the
someone
difference.
that's taken it in the face, drank my own, drank other people's.
Agreed.
It does.
So
have
it doesn't taste like piss.
It doesn't taste like
It
piss.
doesn't taste like piss.
But it tastes like something.
I
don't know. But we're also on set. Like, we're drinking a lot of water, obviously. So I always just drink a lot of water. I don't know what happens down there. So when people hire me for squirt movies, I'm like, look, I don't know what's going to happen.
I could sit here and say I'm not in porn, and I've had a girl squirt in my face, and it does not taste like piss.
Okay.
But it doesn't taste
Like cum.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
when
it's
a
just
girl,
like a tweener.
so when a girl comes but doesn't squirt, it tastes different.
Yes.
Okay.
It does. It definitely does.
It feels like when I'm coming and squirting, it feels like I'm pissing myself. But it feels good.
I've never taken that plunge.
Yeah.
I just
You
go.
feel me?
I just go. For
Yeah.
it.
You feel me? I've
Yeah.
never taken that plunge.
Yeah, I do.
To
but
that existence. Right
Yeah.
there.
No, I have
just
not.
haven't. You're winning. You win.
you win, Danny.
But I
You
like
win,
it.
Danny.
But I like it. I mean, whatever's happening down there, I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm for the
You just
pee
don't know.
orgasm. I just don't know what it is.
I know, it's funny, and this is like this ongoing debate. Like, everyone always asks about this, but then there's been some like squirting scenes that I've shot where I'm like, there's no way that girl's squirting.
Well, yeah,
Like, there's
there are
no way.
definite fakers. Like
Like, there's
some
this
girls will just
one-
be like, "I'm gonna squirt," and then they are just pissing them. You're like, you're pissing yourself. You're just dribbling.
There's a
out.
scene on my site
I'm
with.
thankful to never experience that.
Did you ever work with? Is it Marika? Marika Hayes, that Japanese girl.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude! I shot a solo scene with her,
I
and
want
she
to have
squirted.
sex with her so bad. I do.
Oh my! And she squirt. I don't know what she did, but it was like, I mean, it kept going.
Yeah, like that's the thing.
We were like-
once
people,
you
it's
squirt, once you squirt, you keep squirting. For
Dude.
people who are squirters,
Dude,
they
it
keep
went on
going.
no, it like
for-
shoots out though.
Yes.
But like, it was so much.
Yeah.
And it went on for so long.
and,
I thought
and
she
it's
had a-
hard. It comes out hard. It's
Yeah.
like a gunshot.
I thought it was like
You're just trying to
I thought she had
move.
like a water pump in there. I swear to God, I was like, where is that coming from? Like, it just kept going.
I want to know if afterwards were you like, are you thirsty?
She,
like after I squirt, I still have to pee. I still will go to the bathroom and pee.
Well,
It's not
that's
like I have, like, an
cleaning.
empty
If you leave
tank.
it up, doctors have said this. If you leave it up there and don't pee, you can get an infection.
But if
Yeah.
it's squirt,
So, yeah.
wouldn't I have an empty? Or if it's pee
If
when
it's
I
pee,
squirt,
not squirt.
wouldn't I have
Yeah.
an empty bladder?
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
But I'm for it. If you squirt,
They
She's
should
all
do
for
a
squirting.
They should do a Mythbusters.
They should.
Ooh.
Mythbusters on squirting.
Ooh. I'm going to email that one in. I mean, like, let's test that theory. I don't know how you're going to do it, but do it.
I don't know.
I don't know. But like when I worked with Bonnie, it was like a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
but then
know
some
either.
girls, it's a little like I just squirt a little bit. It's like, like I'd be the guy with the like sad cum shot that like dribbles out the side. It's
It's
like
really
that's
sad.
me
It's
squirting.
really sad
It's
when you
like,
do like a sad cum shot and it's like a facial and it's like one drop here. You're like,
yeah,
it's nothing.
Or when guys-
I wouldn't know that either.
cream pies, and it's like not like oh I came. You're like really because there's nothing inside me at all.
Do you feel it
Oh yeah.
when they cream pie you? You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
it?
That's the best.
You literally can feel it coming out of them.
Yes, it's like
Well, you feel the
like,
penis
ding,
like
ding,
pulsating.
Pulsing, yeah.
But I don't think I feel like the cum
I'm coming
inside
out. That's
me.
what I
like a
mean.
warm rush.
I think that's just in your head.
Or her vagina could just be more sensitive than ours.
It's
True.
not. It's like steel walled at this point.
Hey.
It's really not sensitive.
Steel
Like,
wall vagina.
Seriously. I could use a toilet brush as a dildo. I wouldn't feel it.
Ooh, you mean the scrub brush? For
Yeah, the little pokey thing.
Ooh.
I like how
Ooh.
Janelle thinks that's hot. She's like, ooh,
It's just different.
rub yourself raw.
It's just different.
Yum.
She said it was steel.
It is though. Like I don't know.
I mean,
don't
you
get
can
sore.
take it
I used to
on.
get sore when I did big dick scenes. So
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, bring it in. Welcome.
Just like that.
Welcome.
Just like that, Savage.
Hey.
Welcome.
What's
Come on in.
Wait. Okay. Can we tell this story, please? My favorite
Yes?
Holly story
Oh.
is butt sex guy.
Hey.
Anal
And
hurricane.
Anal hurricane.
And I texted her last night. I was like, "Can we please talk about anal hurricane
Anal hurricane.
on Camp Soda?"
He sounds like a superhero of butt sex.
He is a superhero.
Grocery-
He's pretty fucking amazing. I have to say.
Grocery man.
It's so funny because I texted him too before I came on, and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to talk about you on this show." I'm like, "And you have a nickname?" And he's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Anal Hurricane." He's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "I didn't expect that." I was like,
He loved it. He was like,
I think he was kind of flattered. He said that I'm the fourth girl he's ever had anal sex with. So
You're
So
like
I feel
the
very
runner-up. Like you're not quite bronze.
yeah, no, I'm the fourth girl ever, not the fourth best.
I was like, okay.
clearly I'm the best.
Clearly.
I think you got gold groceries.
Are you in like okay? Are you into anal
No.
prior anal hurricane?
Not at all.
Ooh.
This is
not
why-
at all.
This is why it's good.
But like
Tell the
that's
story.
I don't know. Like this guy can he can say anything to me and I'll do it.
Ooh.
Like I'm very, very submissive. So like if you have that like perfect kind of dominant personality and you know like how to control me in the bedroom, like I will almost say no to nothing. Because I get in that like headspace.
It's in the
Subservient.
space. Yeah.
and I don't
Subservient.
and I don't want to say no.
I love that
Yeah.
shit.
So, and he's such an amazing lover. Like he would just like he really worked it up to that point. It wasn't like he just stuck his dick in. You know what I mean?
He wasn't like, hello.
yeah, like he really got me worked up and like he really got me turned on. And I don't know, he like just knows like
When to do things.
yeah, and he knows how
Did
to
he like
do
knock
it.
on the door, like ring the
yeah.
doorbell?
Yeah. There was
He-
like
he tickled
fingering
that.
first. Yeah.
Tickled that.
There was
Fingering freaks me out.
In the butthole?
Did you prep your butt?
I didn't the first time because I didn't know.
Like what?
It was a
That
surprise.
is-
I know, and I was kind of like, and I
She's
was
so terrified
I was,
of you
No,
right
I
now.
was super nervous about it because, like, you know, I mean, I've learned a lot about hygiene from porn, and
Yeah.
so like I'm very hygienic.
Yeah.
and so I wasn't prepared for that, so I was like nervous. I was like kept looking around. I'm like, is there
what's
anything
going on
on
back
there? Is it okay? And it was fine. It was fine, obviously. Yeah, it was fine, and it was great. And then so the next time I went over, I was like, okay, now I know what
you're
to
like,
expect.
you know what's gonna happen.
So I prepped myself, and yeah, it was fine. But he's like, I mean, I've like amazed with myself at how I've been able to take it with him, because like, and he's got a
Is he big?
huge dick.
Oh, okay.
He's got a huge
Like
dick.
how big? Like
Big dick
Like-
guy too.
Like,
Ooh. The sound effect. Do it again. Ooh.
I actually have a video of me blowing him, which I'll show you.
oh my god!
It's the only
My
like
nipples
one
just got hard.
I have. It's pretty good.
I got excited.
I haven't
Who
shown it to
doesn't want to
anyone.
see Holly with a dick in her mouth?
True. I
you
think.
kidding me?
I think.
I've seen Holly's
I gather
boobs.
in it.
She,
What? She's has
That's a
seen
whole other
your-
story.
Can I
That
tell?
was-
Can
yeah.
I tell
She
that
has seen
story?
your
Okay.
yeah, that was pretty
tatas.
funny.
Okay, so like a group of my friends get together and we all go to this Korean spa that's like fully nude. And so me and Cherie and God, who else was
Skin
there?
Diamond came.
Skin was there. Was Aaliyah there?
No,
I
She
feel like it was all
going
the
to
ladies you
come,
love.
but-
All my ladies I love. We all just
Ooh.
go around, go to the spa and we get naked. We talk about boys and girls and whoever we're fucking at the time, and then we go get scrubbed by these like angry Korean ladies. Like this spa is like totally
Angry.
like it's
Like
not
angry,
it's not
angry?
like a sexy spa.
It's so
not
true.
Like
It's
the
not
Four
sexy at all.
Seasons.
Oh.
It's like we ended up. I don't know where the other girls were, but me and Cherie and Holly were all in like this like jacuzzi spa thing, and like Holly was topless, and we were trying so hard
Not to stare at her
stare
titties?
at her tits.
There you go.
That like me and Cherie were both like staring her in the face,
Like super hard light.
like wouldn't look anywhere else because we were both trying to be polite, but we were just like.
and it
She
was
was
so obvious too.
But did you say? Were you just like, just look at my titties?
None of
just
us
look
said
at 'em.
anything about it, but it was so obvious to all of us that that was the case. But we all pretended like that wasn't the case.
And it was just like I don't want to like fuck Holly, but I just was like like I'm just curious what everyone's
because
boobs
like
look
yeah,
like.
I mean, I've seen you naked so many times,
Yeah.
and you girls have never seen me naked,
Plus-
so it's understandable.
P.S. She has an amazing rack.
Hey.
Totally
I
worth
don't
it.
know if I call it amazing, but it's fine. It's not amazing.
Hey, if she's picky about her boobs, so if she says it's amazing, I believe it.
Yeah,
Because she's quite the picky monster.
yeah, I know.
Yes,
She's
she's
I'm just
being
spoiled.
nice.
You are very,
Yeah.
very, very
I
spoiled.
just feel, and now I can see a dick in your mouth.
Ooh,
Yes, you
yeah,
can.
definitely.
Good day. It's a
You're,
good-
yeah. She is so happy, the smile on her face right now.
I just think that everyone should walk around with a little pin with a picture of their dick or a picture of their tits and pussy. I just think the world would be a better place.
If we could see all of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel that leaves nothing to the imagination.
Yeah, I don't want
wanna
to see.
know what
I
I'm
don't want to
getting
see
into.
everybody.
I don't want to see
first of all,
everyone's.
wait a
like,
minute.
come on, let's go.
Don't we see enough dicks? I mean, you get dick pics, right?
Oh, yeah. I get...
Do you wanna
I get
encourage
dick
more
pics
of
now.
that?
I get them now.
You know what? It's so funny. So my assistant,
Tricolored.
Yeah. So my assistant Michelle just joined Twitter, and
I know she's like Holly's bitch
Holly's
or something.
bitch.
Oh
which
my God.
She
follow
picked.
Best
Michelle.
name ever.
She picked. I
Best
did
name
not.
ever.
Holly's
Best
bitch.
name ever.
Triple X, I think, is her Twitter
Go
handle.
follow her. It's hysterical.
Yes.
And so, like, I posted it on Twitter. I'm like, everyone send her dick pic stat, and she was like, "Fuck you."
Oh God. I had to turn. I was like, how do you turn off your DMs? How do you turn it off? Turn it off now. I was so scared. I get emails in
Yeah.
my personal email of like, so you know Dani, so how can I hook up with her?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like, she's
no.
my pimp now.
I'm like, no. And they're like,
I
okay.
get that from a lot of guys, even like guys that like I'm friends with sometimes. They'll be like, oh yeah, so like I want to meet. Actually, I remember once I was dating this guy, and I thought he was like, you know, he seemed to have it all. He had like a good job. He was really cute. And like, so we're dating for a couple of weeks, and then he just turns to me. He's like, yeah, so I really like want to hook up with Sasha Grey. Can you like make that
Oh
happen?
no.
No.
And I was just like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, are you serious?
You're
Like, I am not a
bye.
pimp.
Yeah.
She's not a hooker.
I agree.
Like, I just,
I think guys think that we just will have sex with anyone.
I think, yeah.
For
I think
them.
so.
Like, I
Moolah,
think they
for
think
that
it's like
shmoney.
a lifestyle. I don't even think it's like a money thing. I think they really think that we will just fuck any guy because in the porn, in the porn, we go and we fuck the mechanic or we fuck
The pizza guy.
So I
Yeah.
think they really think, some people think that that's real. Like,
Yeah, I can see that. Like, definitely on the road.
Yeah.
I'm so aware of my surroundings with her because
Yeah.
I have to be like the bodyguard.
Yeah.
So like I always pick them out too, and I'm always right. Like I'm like this guy. Like if they're weird or something, and then she'll come back and she'll be like, "Oh my gosh!" You're like, "Yes, that was so right." So it's just I agree. Like they just are like,
I had
Yeah.
one guy
Nervous,
that
like,
wanted to get naked with me
"Oh my, this dude,"
and take a photo
this guy
in the club, like in public.
in the club.
And
This
I was
guy.
like, I'd never gotten a question like that. So
Yeah.
I had to like be like, let me think about it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get back to you.
I'm
Because I
de-
was like so like deer in the headlight.
yeah,
is
I
so
saw, and I
bizarre.
was like there
And he wasn't
too.
like a good looking
Dude.
like
Yeah.
like his body type, not
No,
so good.
not great.
Yeah.
So, wait, were you naked already because you just finished dancing?
No.
Well, no, but like I'll take like topless or like depending on the club, sometimes nude photos with people.
Oh, okay, got it,
Like
got it, got it.
nothing like
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
these are my tits.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
nice
yeah.
to meet you.
Yeah.
But this guy wanted himself to get naked with like I don't even know.
That is
Yeah.
so
And then
fucking
like I was
bizarre.
like the buffer, like he was there waiting, and she was like, "Go tell him like we can't do this." And I was like, "So guy, she can't do it." So and he was like, "What do you mean?" Like I was like, "No,
She has to be like,
Like,
the
no.
bearer of bad news to
Yeah.
people for me.
I
Why
have to
does
do
he
it."
want to get naked? Does he want it to
He
look like
wants
he
the
did a
picture.
scene
Yeah,
with you, I guess?
that was the first thing that came to my mind. As I was like, "Oh yeah, he definitely wants to show."
Yeah, be like,
people,
look,
But
like,
then
I
is
look at
dick
this
hard?
shit.
Like, what does his dick look like? Because soft dicks aren't really photogenic.
I feel like he had
There's a lot of
big bush
questions.
down there.
Oh yeah, of course.
I think he was like,
you should have done it.
like a gecko poking
yeah,
out of
like
the
a
bush.
gecko hanging out of the
You
bush.
should have done it. It would have been really funny.
And then just would have posted it
Yeah.
on Twitter and been like, "This did not really happen, just so you know." Here we go, aggressive.
I do think, going back to this, I do think people should wear buttons of their genitalia on them because I'm dick picky.
She is like adamant about the buttons. So when you come and see her, have a
yeah,
button.
okay, if you come to see me dance and you wear a button with your dick on it, I'm for this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then they're gonna be like, why don't I just get naked in front of you and take a picture with you? It's the same thing.
True.
Hey, It could happen.
That's frightening.
I feel like
That's
the
so
next.
scary.
I feel like the next time you go out and feature, that's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna be brave enough to put a button on,
that'd be
and
hilarious.
guarantee
I
the
want the
first
button.
person it will be a woman.
I'm just gonna. Start
guarantee
a
it'll be a woman.
Better.
I guarantee it'll be a
Ladies
woman
are
over
worse
a man.
on the road. For the
Really?
record.
Yeah,
Ladies
they are
aggressive.
Aggressive. She has to like two finger their heads down.
They
Like,
try to lick the pussy.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my
Really?
god,
Yes.
did she get it? Did she get it? And she's like, no.
I think girls think that they can just. We just think we can get away with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I think
agree
I
with
can,
that. I agree
you
with
know?
that. Yeah.
Because I'm like,
I mean, Janelle will definitely.
What? What you talking about?
We went to a strip club.
Okay.
We went out drinking one night, and I was like, "Let's go to the strip club because that's
Oh.
my favorite thing to do."
Oh.
And we're sitting at the stage, and this like beautiful girl stripper, lady dancer of the night, laid down in front of us because I always sit at the tip rail, and I love giving girls dollar bills.
Shmoney.
Shmoney. So she lays down, and she had this great ass, and I was like, "Can I touch your ass?" She was like, "Sure." So I was like, "Boop. Thank you. Here's some money." And then she like scurried over to Janelle, and Janelle's like, "Can I touch your ass?" She was like, "Sure." And Janelle's like, and just smacks the shit out of her ass.
I like it rough sometimes.
I was like,
I like it. I smacked the shit out of that booty. And she looked
so
at me so
pissed.
mortified. She was like, don't do that. But she was so down. She was like, smack it harder. Smack it harder. And I was like,
girl,
I was like, let's go. And
I was
then
like, you're the creepy guy. at
I
the
was
strip
like, no,
club.
but then I asked her afterwards, I was like, why? And she was like, well, a lot of the girls don't like that. And I was like, they like it when I do it. I was like, I am non-threatening. I was like, I look like a teddy bear compared to some people. And so she's like, you just haven't hit the right booty yet to snap on you. I was like, I'm waiting. I'm
gonna go
waiting.
bad.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting because
She gets
it's
away
not
with
like
everything,
hard.
though.
What?
You get away with
No,
everything.
I don't get away with everything. What are you talking about?
Okay, here's a good question.
I did touch a cop's sausage,
She did.
he
Wait,
let
here's
me.
a good. Yes.
and he let me.
I'm walking out of. I was at Blush in Pittsburgh, and she's groping a cop in full uniform, just grabbing
with
his
his
dick.
weapon,
Just grabbing
taser,
his
all of
dick.
it. It's like just in there. I was in there.
how did that happen?
I don't
just
know.
wanted to. I just was just like, I came out and I turned around him and I was like, damn,
He was
a
good-looking.
good-looking guy. And then I was just like, can I? What you dealing with? I straight up looked at, and she was so like confused. Like she
I
was
was like,
like,
she's gay.
like on Snapchat, so loud. Like I'm sure the whole block could hear it.
I had to let it be known.
Yeah, she had to let me know, and he was all for it. He was
Huh.
all for it.
Interesting.
Yes, officer cop guy.
Hi, officer cop guy.
Officer.
He had good
guy.
eyebrows.
Great eyebrows.
How is his dick?
It's big.
Mm.
He showed a picture too. He was feeling it.
Wow.
Yeah, he showed a picture.
Wow.
He was like, "Here, you want to see?"
Really?
Yeah.
Swear to God, this
Swear
is
to
a-
God.
Oh
this
my
is a true
God.
story.
Swear to God. He was like, "You want to see?" I was like, "Yeah."
Wow.
Nice.
Get
It's
it
as big
in.
as an Arizona can.
Nice.
Nice. Got
Nice.
that
Should have gotten
length.
his number.
I did.
Holly, you see, Holly.
And you're giving it to me?
I'll give it to you, Holly. I straight up will.
I love that we have straight bi gay. Well, I don't know about you anymore with Arizona can guy.
Hey, you
she
know
might
what?
be going to the dark side.
You know what? I said, you know what? It's with the women is like I attract a lot of straight women. Mm-hmm. I've only been with one gay woman. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it is. It's like I don't go out. I don't think that I'm a flipper or anything of that nature. I don't even, that's not my intention. But the straight women are just like, so hey, like, let's hang out. I'm like, you're straight. This is like a thing for you. You want to just try it. And they're like, so?
You're the test
And I'm just
driver.
like, I'm like, no, thank you. And they're like, stop being a pussy. And I'm like, okay. Because I like bossy women.
Wait, you've only been with one gay girl?
One lesbian. All the rest have been straight.
Really?
Or bi.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Hey, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what goes down.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I shouldn't
She's
spend,
like
I
super,
shouldn't spend so much time with you.
yeah,
I'm
she's
a little
super
nervous
confused.
now.
No, she's super confused.
She'll convert you.
She's super confused everywhere we go. She's just like, well, how does that happen?
Yeah, it
like
happens
what
a lot.
happens? And I'm just like just dancing and smiley.
She's not like she doesn't like hit on women.
ever.
She doesn't do
Never.
anything. They just like girls just go up to her and want to have sex with her. I don't understand.
It must be like the confidence.
Me?
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I think it's the phone sex operator voice.
I think so.
Okay, wait. I have a
See,
question.
but
This
this
is a
is
good segue. No, you go.
No, I was just gonna ask because, like, okay, so I'm not into girls. I'm like all about the dick, and I was thinking about this the other day. Like, when I was giving my man head, I was like, "Isn't it boring to eat vagina?" Because like it's just like this flat
Doesn't do
thing
anything.
that doesn't go anywhere. Like there's so much you can do with the penis.
Yeah.
You know, you can gag on it, you can stroke it, you can slap yourself in the face with it.
There's so
like,
much
you can
you
suck
could
on
do
the
with the
balls,
vagina.
Like the vagina, there's nothing to do.
I'll
It's
sit
just
here
like
and say
this
this.
thing.
I give into what the woman wants for sure. So like my thing is like I get asked a lot, do I use a lot of toys? Only if they ask. Like I'm never just straight up like, hey, let's go get a strap on. Let's do this shit. No, I actually make them say it. They're like always like, hey, so I want to try something. Can I try this? And I'll be like, well, you pick it out. And I'll
Do you
go
judge
with
them? Like
on
I would
what they
judge.
pick?
I'd be like, let's see if you're a pussy or not.
Well,
Like,
when they
get
go
the
for the
little
ones
one.
that are the size of my hand, I'm like, fuck that shit. Like,
Yeah.
no, like we could just use my hand. Like,
Yeah.
let's just go.
Yeah.
And so I let them go. I guide them down to the larger sizes, and then I'm just like, pick from here, guide from here.
bigger go home.
Yeah, like just take it. And so from there, but I will say, a winner, it is empowering. I will say, I wish I could be a man for a day.
Yeah.
I would fuck the shit out of some people.
Yeah.
I feel like this is why I like both, because blowjobs are cool, but eating pussy's fun. Eating pussy, I feel like I'm cracking a code.
Yeah, it's a mystery
Like when
box.
I'm doing a girl scene, I'm like, I have 30 minutes to crack the code
Mystery
and
box.
figure out how to make her come.
I love that.
Like-
Cracking the
Mark.
code.
It is. Like with a dick, I'm just like, yeah, he's either a full shaft guy or he's a tip guy or he like likes his balls or
I will
he
sit here
likes
and
a
say-
finger in his butt.
I will sit here and say during the POV that I shot for her, like afterwards we're like driving home and I'm just like, you have a very wet mouth. I was like, your mouth, you have a lot of moisture in there.
You have to.
And I was like, so yeah. And she was like, I do give good head. And I was like, I heard.
Yeah,
Because literally it was like,
It was funny because I told Charles, I was like, so like it's for my site, so you can pretty much do whatever you want. Like give me like at least 3 minutes. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want it to be like a good blowjob.
Yeah.
I hate when blowjobs have to be like 20 minutes long. Like what else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I already did all the things.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
It was like what, like 3 minutes 30 seconds.
all I
He
gotta say,
like,
it was so hard to keep his head back. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, Charles will come quick if you give him that.
I'm for
option.
it. I was like self pat on the back.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. Like I've blown men in the past. I also think
I
that
love how you were gonna say mini.
I
feel like you were gonna
I've
say
blown
many.
I've blown many. All right. Let's be honest. Yeah, I just like if they come. A lot of times they come quickly. And I'm like,
Pat yourself on the back,
Yeah, and
Holly.
I'm like, yeah. And
I
they're-
love it.
And they're always bummed. They're like, fuck, I came so fast. I'm like, no, dude, like that's
That's good for you,
Yeah,
but sucks for
like-
them because they want to enjoy the
Yeah.
ride.
yeah,
Yeah.
They want to enjoy the mouth.
I like a long lead up with a blowjob.
yeah.
But once I'm in it, I'm like, look, I'm not trying to be here all day.
No.
I can only head bob for so long until I get tired. So let's wrap this up.
It does get exhausting after a while, especially with a guy with a big dick. Like I
a lot
discovered
of
that
length.
with anal hurricane. Like
Ooh.
it was like a lot. I
Like
was like,
that?
oh my god! Like after a while, I was like, this is a lot of work because my hand has to go like further up than it normally
I wanna
does.
call
So
him Pipe Man.
there's more like-
you're making it look like you're stroking a pipe.
dude, that's what it feels like.
Pipe-
It's like
Pipe guy.
especially for me because I haven't been with a lot of guys with big dicks. Like that's not. It's actually not my thing. Like I don't actually care about
That
penis
was
size.
when I when I did lose my virginity to one guy one time. It just happened to be the biggest penis on the face of the earth. Like I was just like, oh my god.
No.
I was like, oh my god.
Do you think
I
that's
was-
why you're a lesbian?
No, I don't think
scared
that's
or
why.
gay?
I have always liked women, and in high school I was, doing some things with some women,
She
but I
was
had
a
a
slut.
boyfriend. But I had a boyfriend.
Would you be
And-
doing a lot of hand jobs?
I actually I
Skiing?
did everything before sex.
I
So I did.
once
I
in
did.
porn.
Oh God. I did hand jobs. I did it. I did hand jobs. I did blow jobs. I just didn't have sex. I had a boyfriend for a long time in high school, so it was just kind of like, and he was the guy who was like, oh, we don't have to rush it. We don't have to do anything. And I was like, good, because we're not. And he was just like, I hung out with him and all the baseball players and stuff like that. But it was just super crazy to me because when he did want to have sex, we broke up. He was just like, I know you're not ready and I want to have sex, so I don't want to rush you. And I was like, okay. Like, I respect you for telling me. And then he had sex with that girl and he was like, I regret it. Like, I regret it. Can we get back together? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
But then I ended up having sex with him after high school on New Year's drunk. I was just kind of like, I told my cousin, I was like,
On a
drop
bunk
me
bed.
off. I was like, drop me off. I was like, I just need to make sure. And then like he comes outside and he was like, are we getting back together? I was like, no, shut up. I was so drunk. And then like it was in a bunk bed. So I felt like a monkey. I was like this.
No.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Terrible.
It was crazy. I was just like, okay.
I would have smacked my head.
I you know what? I'm surprised I wasn't concussed because I probably did.
I've seen you
several
drunk.
times.
You're not the most graceful.
I am pretty graceful.
Humans.
Hey, take it back. Take it back. I still got dance moves.
You
That's all
can
that
still
matters.
dance, but she falls a lot.
And I always get on the stripper pole afterwards. That is like a must. She's like,
you
want-"
must.
She was like, you really want to be a stripper, huh? I was like, one time.
I feel like every girl, like there's a part of every girl that wants to be a stripper.
But I can't hold
There's like
dance.
a stripper deep down in all of us.
If I could go up there and do the Men in Black, I would kill it.
What's the Men in Black?
Let me see you just bounce with it. Just bounce with it. Just bounce with it. Come on. Let me see you just slide.
You're just
if I
gonna
could
naked
just-
groove.
Yes.
On stage.
Yeah,
Just do the electric slide on
I
stage.
would do it all the time.
Oh my god! I'm
What?
gonna bring back the hand job.
I did a hand job the other day. Just a
Ooh.
hand job, yeah.
What? Like, is that fun for you?
Just a hand job.
I'm like, is that fun for you?
I don't know because you can do it anywhere.
Yeah, you can do it anywhere.
So you can finger anywhere.
I mean, I like the
True.
blowjob though because I like, there's more to do. With
you
your,
just
your
like
mouth
playing
on
with it. You just like
I do.
playing with it. You're just like, hey,
I do.
oh, doing this.
And the other thing I learned from porn too is that like if you gag yourself on the cock, then like you kind of bring up this like phlegmy spit from the back of your throat, which is much better lubrication.
Much more moisture.
Yeah, much more moisture, better for hand jobs. And
I gag on my
blowjobs, so.
toothbrush. every
Me
day.
too.
Every day.
I do
I
too.
cannot deep throat, and I've been in porn for 6 years, and I can't fucking do it.
I'm not in porn, but I can't.
It
the
depends on.
toothbrush.
Some days I can, and some days I can't. It's like it's a mental thing. It's kinda
I
like
think
with
if you're
anal.
feeling it, like if you're horny enough and you're feeling like this is fucking hot,
yeah.
like you're good.
Look, I get horny.
But yeah,
It's not going down my
that
throat.
sounded so cheesy.
It's like, and I'm like, get it in.
I know
Is it
it's
just like,
hard to like.
Yeah.
Well, if you've done it upside down though, right?
No, I'm the
you gotta
most
lay on your-
stingy porn.
No, you
star
gotta lay
the
on your
planet.
back and let them fuck your throat from above. Because then, like their penis
Like
is
head
going down
over
on
the
right.
edge of
But
the
then
bed.
they're hitting me in the eyeball with their balls.
No, they'd be hitting you in the chin with your. Wait, hold on. If I'm like this, and he's.
Yeah, you're foreheading
Your
me.
nose, hitting you in the nose.
Yes, you would.
The visual is to die
I
for.
was like, wait, which way? It's like this.
He's here, and
like
his
a
dick's
dick.
here, and then his. Okay.
And I'm
I know,
just
I'll
sitting
try
here
it.
like,
I don't know. I feel
Cool.
like that wasn't a problem.
You
the
have
last time I
asshole
did
in your
that.
eye. You have butthole in your eye.
unless she was seriously getting fucked in there.
No, I don't. I have balls in my eye.
Yeah. I
feel like
was
the
like,
balls-
I feel like they tap your nose.
I feel like the balls would be here, but then you have starfish in your eye.
But I feel like you just, I feel like it's a breathing through your
if
nose
he lets
thing.
one rip,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
get
like-
straight up pink eye.
Oh, well,
That
yeah,
is
that's- well-
one bad move away from a
Yeah,
terrible
but who
week.
farts during a blowjob?
I don't know. Men are gross. Do you
I have
do you
no-
toss the salad?
Oh, yeah, if he makes me.
Ooh.
subservient.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Totally.
I love it.
If he like holds me down and like sits on it and he's like, eat my ass, I'm like, whatever you
It's
want.
so crazy because like men, I feel like men define their masculinity in the bedroom a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what makes them feel very manly.
Yeah.
That's what turns me on is like
But-
a powerful
Yeah.
masculine
Yes.
man.
But like that's for
like if
me.
someone
I'm
says
not.
can you, I'm instantly turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not like,
Like-
I'm not a man, but that's how I define myself because I'm so submissive every day.
Right.
Like I'm super like no problem. Mm-hmm. Like when it comes down to that,
You're
I'm pretty beastie.
you're in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because
pretty
I
beastie.
feel like people flip.
Yeah.
Because I'm always in charge every day in my life.
Yeah.
So like just running a
Yes.
business and stuff.
That's why I like bossy
So
women.
I just was talking to someone
yeah.
about
And so
this.
when I'm in
Yeah.
the, like, I don't want to make decisions.
Yeah,
Like, I
like,
want that
that's
to be
my-
the one time in my life. Like, I am not in charge. I am not making any decisions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just doing what you say. Like, that's what I want.
I
Master and
same.
slave.
Yeah.
Love that
But then,
shit.
and then also too, like, you know, a lot of girls I know who do like professional dom work, like a lot of their clients are like high-end businessmen and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I think
But
it's-
that calms them
it's
down.
common.
That for them.
Yeah.
For,
It's just nice to turn it off.
I think it's a release
Yeah.
that we
Just
need.
to have to trust someone enough to turn it off and to know you're going to get off and enjoy yourself without having to think
Yeah.
Yeah.
is amazing.
I feel like coming is a release.
Yeah.
There's so
Like,
much
I'm
more
so
that-
happy
like,
afterwards.
Coming is such a small
Yeah,
part
of
to
course.
me.
I agree.
I don't know. I like
agree.
BDSM in my private life. Like I would like to be in a BDSM relationship.
Yeah.
Not like a full time.
I was in one for a year. I told you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
But
was
yours
that?
was like full time, right?
He wanted to make it full time, but I wasn't really.
I don't have
it
energy
wasn't
for
really-
full time.
Yeah, he wanted to like tie me to the bed and leave me there all day while I went to work, and I was like, "What if I have to pee?"
Yeah, it's like
What
fun
if
in
like the
theory.
apartment catches on fire?
what are we gonna
what
do
am I gonna
here?
do
Like-
for 8 hours tied to a bed? Like I got a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't.
You're like, I
just
can't do that
can't.
shit.
What kind of kink do you like?
I like being tied up.
Not all day.
No, not
Not
all
all the
day.
days.
Not all day.
Not all the days.
I like being spanked.
Spanking.
I like getting like face fucked. I love getting like slapped in the face.
You've
with dick.
referenced face fucking a lot, so I know
Have
you
I?
like it.
I guess
You
so. I
like
guess
the
so.
face fucking.
Yeah.
I like I don't know, I just like, you know what's really weird? I was thinking about this the other day. I love being degraded in bed and called like terrible names.
Really?
Why do I like
Yeah,
that?
I'm not gonna lie. I like
That's
that
so
too.
corny. I'm surprised you like that. 'cause
I
it's
know,
So,
it's weird.
There's nothing wrong with that. I just was telling her the other day. I was like, I love being called cunt.
Yeah.
In the bedroom or something
like
like
you
that. Like that
stupid
shit.
little bitch,
Because
like you
I'm
fucking
in charge,
whore,
so that shit
like
fucking
take my dick, you
rocks.
cum dumpster, like all that
Right.
shit.
Oh,
I'm so
hell
into
Wait,
that.
what was that dumpster? Rock?
Cum
Cum
dumpster.
dumpster.
Oh.
Like I'm into
I
like
would-
we like guys don't even say things to me that like I'm into because I think that they feel like they would take it too far.
But you would wanted
sick.
that, like, but you
Yeah.
wanted, like, take it to that level.
I guess, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't
take
know. It's really weird. Like, and it's not like I like to be insulted in my regular life, and all the guys that I date are always really nice to me. Like, I don't like put up with mean people.
You have like
Yeah.
a really slutty alter ego.
Yeah,
I
it's
like it.
weird.
You're like
I
a
like
slutty
it.
superhero.
And her
Yeah.
cute
Slutty
romper.
superhero.
And her
Yeah,
cute little
she's-
romper.
Under that is like some leather and chain mail.
Some leather nipple tassels.
What did I put on today?
This was so fun.
Yeah.
God.
I love it. Any last minute add-ins that we should do? What's your social media?
My social
I
media.
don't know why I'm pushing my.
Yeah, she's
My
perking them up.
social media
Hold on.
is.
You look
we're-
so smart
look,
right
I'm
now
like,
when
yeah,
you do that. You
I'm
look
like-
so smart. You're so
Ooh.
smart.
You can tell the weather.
It's basically Holly Randall everywhere, pretty much. Nobody. Well, actually, I was going to say nobody's stolen my name, but that's not true because there's actually someone out there who's impersonating me right now.
What?
Did I tell you about that?
No.
I want to
So there's
know.
someone who's out there who is pretending to be me and saying that they're a Hustler photographer, which, you know, I do shoot for
Yeah.
Hustler, and that they're looking for models for photo shoots for like Hustler Germany and like Hustler
no.
Europe, which doesn't exist.
Wow.
And yeah, and actually I ended up, so I sent it all to Hustler, and Hustler opened up a case, and I spoke to the DA like a couple days ago.
Wow. That's
And this, so
You're
and
like, they're looking for your PA
dude, and this
address.
person like won't stop doing it. Like they just hit up my friend Cassandra Keys yesterday, and they like they use like different email addresses with my name in it, and then they pretend to be
Wow.
me. And it's really weird because I've had girls forward me like these email conversations between this person who's pretending to be me and them, and it's just really eerie.
It's like, get a life of your own.
It's
but
just
it's
like,
not. That sense
Yeah.
is like they're trying
invading.
to-
Yeah, they're really trying to.
well, I'm
So
trying to
please be
figure out
careful.
like, yeah, what they're doing. Like if they're trying to meet the girl, and then like what are they going to do when they meet her in person?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
obviously I'm not going to be there.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know like what. So anyways, if you guys get
be
contacted online about a Hustler shoot, it is not me.
That's Holly.
It is not me.
That's Holly.
Yeah. And my
That's her.
Twitter is
That's
at
her.
Holly Randall. My Instagram's at Holly Randall. My Snapchat's Holly Randall. So it's pretty much just all Holly Randall.
Check
So
out her
You can find me.
workshop.
And my workshop,
hey.
hollyrandallworkshops.com.
Have you ever considered doing your workshop in pasties?
Ooh, leather pasties.
I haven't, but hey, whatever it takes to sell tickets.
Janelle,
If I have to, I'll do it.
what's your social media?
Oh, okay. So mine is not as simple as Holly Randall's. Mine is Razor X Photography on Instagram, or you could do Janelle Razor on Instagram. I have two. One is appropriate for mom. One is not appropriate for mom.
Whose mom are you talking about? Because everything's appropriate for my mom.
Oh, my mom. You know what?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, like on a real note, like, yeah. So my mom was just like, don't do that. She's like super Christian, but she was okay with me shooting porn. So I was like, ooh, okay, if that's the only rule, I'm good to go.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
That's all good.
Yeah, and Snapchat for photos.
Snapchat Janelle that pussy.
Please don't.
Do it.
Please don't.
Send her dick pics.
Send her
She
dick
really
pics.
wants that.
She
Please
really
do.
is into hairy butthole.
Oh my
man
God.
shots.
Yes.
So please
like
do
the
that.
hairier the better.
Please.
I will be so happy. It's photos by JR.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My social media is sucking all the dicks on Instagram, sucking all the D
Eee.
on Twitter and Snapchat. My website's DaniDaniels.com. And Cam Soda, come watch me not close my mouth or put my mouth around something more interesting.
Give her them tokens.
I hope I do more of these.
I'm like, give her them tokens.
Cha-ching. Bing, 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 bing. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hands.
She's trying to sniff her armpits.
I know. You
It's
know
like-
this is your arm.
I'm just
super-
really nervous. This was fun. All right. Thank you guys for watching. And thanks, Holly, for being on
Thank you
the
for
show.
Holly Randall.
Thank you for having me. This is our exit song?
Hit that dab one time, Holly. One time, hit the dab.
She was like...
What do I do?
Dab it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, but you gotta put your
Ooh.
nose in it.
Oh.